Hey guys, so today I'm late. I did say that the time was not cast on stone, so I'm like 10 minutes late, but I'm here. How are you guys this Friday? I don't know what I feel like talking about this today, and a huge part of me just wants to read. So while I'm waiting, yeah, okay, I don't know. Okay, sorry, I have to do that to just check what's going on in the comments and. But while I'm waiting, I'm gonna read. You guys will find me reading, and we'll chat if and when someone does come on. Like I said the last time I was reading The Gilded Ones, I'm not too far in. I didn't pick up the book yesterday, and it's one of those situations where I should have been halfway by now. Hey there. So I was saying for today's coffee date, I thought that it would be a reading date. So if you are at a place where you can pick up a book and just read, then you are more than invited to. We are only going to be live for like a few minutes. So because I was late, I was about 10 minutes late. I just figured if somebody's holding a book at any point, wherever you are, feel free to just grab your book and let's do a reading coffee date. For those of you who can, those of you who can't, just let me know in the comment section, and we can just talk about whether or not people set like your reading goals for the year. I don't know why lately. What I've been doing is setting goals and like giving myself an opportunity, let me put it that way, to outdo myself. So I would say I want to read 30 books. For example, this is what I've said this year. I want to read 30 books this year. That was my goal. But I always say low key, but it's no longer low key. I low key want to read 50, but I've reached the 30 book mark already. So when I finish this one, which is what I'm reading, it would be 31 books. I'm sorry, yeah, it will be 31 books. But like I'm saying, by December, I'm hoping that I reach 50. Last year's target was 30. I ended up reading 40 books last year, which was great. But this year we're trying to see if we can, like, you know, that whole thing of if you can do 40, you can do 50. If you can do 50, you can do 60. I'm all about that kind of thing. So I want to see if this is what's going to happen. But like I'm saying, because I was very late today, I just decided to grab my book and my coffee while I waited for you guys, and maybe we could make it a reading date. So if you've got a book and something warm to drink, it's quite cold today. I think it's just the morning though that's going to be cold. Something warm to drink, or if you're not feeling cold, some water. Water is good, especially before the weekend. Water and a book, and let's just read. That's what I'm doing for this live. And like I'm saying, it's ending at about, I want to end it at about 10 past 9 since I was 10 minutes late. So it will still be 30 minutes long. Yeah. Hey, you saying you went book buying? I don't know if you guys. Sorry, What must I do? I want you guys to be able to read. Yes, the comments. You went book buying. You bought the book. Please share with us. Which book did you buy, and what do you mean? What must I share? This one I'm enjoying. It's written for a young audience. It is a YA meaning It's a young adult novel, which means that a lot of the themes that they explore in young adults, what I found is that it's a whole lot of the journey of self-discovery. A lot of these fantasy types of YAs then bring in also a whole lot of battles, like, how do I put it? Like a battlement, like war type situations where you have to fight for your place in society. But obviously, it's the drama, it's the intrigue, and a lot of it, especially the ones that are based in Africa, have a lot of flair and color to them. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying, but they're also based on a lot of, I want to say myth, but it's not really, like folklore, let me put it that way, on some kind of folklore, whether it's invented in the book or whether it's based on something that has been circulating in communities for a while. So I like them for that, and especially, like I'm saying, for the audience type, this whole journey of self-discovery is something that does happen to a lot of people in their teens, and most of these books have positive messaging for young people in terms of owning who you are and knowing your value in society, even in societies where who you are may not be something that the world would welcome. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. Oh, you work at a public library. I'm always looking to collect African collections. Okay, for books from African. Okay, so on my live tomorrow, I'm trying to do lives every day. On my lives tomorrow, I will share with you the books that I've enjoyed since making an intention of reading from Africa. It might be a long list, but I will definitely share with you guys. It is a variety of books. There are some short stories as well in that collection. A lot of them though might be coming from Nigeria, because I'm really enjoying how they put a story together. I really love how their craft in putting together stories is absolutely divine. So I've enjoyed a lot of books from that specific country, but there are other countries as well, and I'd be happy to share. And like I'm saying, it's a range. Some of them might be young adults, but you'll have new adult, and you'll have just contemporary fiction as well. I like fiction, so all of what I'm going to share is going to be fiction. It's not going to be non-fiction, unfortunately, but I'll do that for you tomorrow, okay? At 8:30, at least tomorrow is a Saturday, I won't be late. 8:30 tomorrow, I'll be doing that, sharing the African book collection that I've got. I might share books that are on my TBR as well that I have not read, but I will definitely try to share more of the books that I have read. But there are books that I've bought that I'm curious about, that I've heard great things about, that I will probably share on that list as well. So yeah, I'll do that for you guys. So like I was saying, I didn't have a good reading week. I hardly read this week. If I'm being honest, I probably read once. So I was trying to make our coffee date a reading coffee date. So some days will be that, like I said the last time, some days will definitely be you must grab your book, I'll grab my book, let's chill out over here and like read a chapter or something, or however much you can read within 30 minutes. And especially just at the start of the day, because at least it intrigues you, it builds you up for reading later on in the evening as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm gonna end this one at 9:10. I'll be a little bit over time because I was 10 minutes late. Okay, cool. I'm good, thank you. So I was saying that today's coffee date is basically a reading coffee date. Um, we will catch up properly again tomorrow. We've got 10 minutes of the date left, and then yeah, catch up at 8:30 again tomorrow. So if you've just joined in and you're wondering why there is silence, it's because it is a reading coffee date today. Hi guys. Okay, so it's weird because when you guys join in now, you don't realize. Okay, we're having a reading coffee date. So most people that are on here are probably also grabbing a book and reading. If not, whoever comes across will realize that this is a reading coffee date. This is a reading account, by the by. So this one will end in about 8 minutes time. And yeah, so that's why there's silence because we're reading. right, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. I will say that though, Namina's build up to her story, it's quick, it's fast. Her chapters are short, and by the time you get past chapter 2, because that's what I just finished, the drama is already there. And for me, I think that with YA, I don't want a slow burn unless there's a reason why. Like if you're building the world, etc., and the characters, and you really need to put extensive work into the building of the various worlds in which your story exists, fine, I understand. But if there is no need, if the story can be driven by the characters and the actual plot development, then please, by all means, hey, let's get into the action. And she did that in chapter 2, so I'm very, very happy. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at 8:30 tomorrow. And tomorrow, like was requested, I will share some of the African books that I have in my collection. Some of them might pique your interest. Well, we'll see. Otherwise, thank you so very much for joining me today.